told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong.
It was in the morning. You were setting the dining table as it was time to have breakfast. Along with you, maid also helped you in pouring water in all glasses. Good morning, Mom. You greeted your mother-in-law with a smile as she came near the dining table. Good morning, Ryan. You have already got ready to go for school? She was looking at you from tip to toe as she was surprised to see you being dressed up for school. Ma'am, she is not only ready for school, she is even ready to fire from a job. She woke up early and prepared all these dishes. Maid said, pouting her lips while you chuckled at her humor. Sister, don't worry, I will never replace you. Actually, Mom, I love cooking, that's why I prepared for you all. As it was my first day here, I couldn't be able to sleep last night, so I woke up early and did all this. You said, smiling at your mother-in-law, who was impressed by you. I'm so proud of you, Ryan. I'm really impressed by you. Thanks for the breakfast, she said, hugging you, as she was happy about you for being talented and responsible. After a while, she sat in one of the chairs as you started serving her breakfast. Out of the blue, your heart started beating fast, which made you put your hand over chest to control the racing speed. Good morning, Mom. Jungkook, who was your husband, greeted his mother and sat beside her. Yes, he was the reason for your fast heartbeat. You sighed, slowly closing your eyes, and went near him for serving breakfast. Would you like to have this? You asked him while taking a pancake from the plate, but his next answer disappointed you a little. No thanks, I can serve myself. You felt disappointed with his words and his action as he didn't even say looking at you. Jungkook, who observed your expression, quickly got your back. Ryan, come here, I will serve you. You have to go for school, right? Come. As she said, you silently went near her and sat another side of her. You three were having breakfast without saying anything until he spoke. Mom, breakfast is delicious. Why didn't you prepare like this till now? Really? You should give those compliments to Ryan because she prepared it, she said, smiling as she was happy that he liked the food you prepared. Oh, thank you. The excitement on his face dropped down, plastering his stern and cold expression. You expected he would give compliments, but his single thanks collapsed your expectations. You felt sad but cope up with it, telling yourself at least he liked it even though he didn't praise you. After a while, you all finished your breakfast, and Jungkook was about to step out of the house as he wanted to go for school. Jungkook, wait. He turned on his mother as he stood near the main door of his house. What, Mom? Take wine with you. It's her first day in your school. She doesn't even know the school address properly. His eyes shifted from his mother to you, where you quickly looked down as you didn't have courage to look at him straight. Tell her to go by bus. I will share the school location. I don't want my schoolmates to know about our relationship now. He sounded serious and stepped out of the house, leaving you in disappointment. It's okay, Mom. I will go by bus, he said in a low tone where your disappointment was clearly visible on your face. But before you stepped forward, you heard a car horn sound. Jungkook is making that sound. Do you still want to go on the bus or do you like to go with Jungkook? She asked with a teasing smile as she knew your answer already, and she knew Jungkook would not leave you alone. You came near the car and stood visiting your fingers as you were scared about Jungkook. Then he rolled down the glass of window which was in front of you. What? Do you want me to open the door? No, I'm sorry. As you understood him, you quickly opened the door and sat in the car. He started the car and drove towards the school. You just sat silently looking down as you didn't have courage to speak with him and he was fully focused on his driving. He also didn't speak anything. You and Jungkook know each other as you met during family gatherings, but there is no such friendship or anything between you. As you were introverted, you never approached him, and as he was a cold person, he also never approached you. But you understand one thing was, he doesn't like you. The way he behaves cold and doesn't pay attention to you made you understand he was not into you. But you fell for him at first meet, but you kept it yourself. As soon as you guys reached the school, he parked his car in a parking lot and told you to not reveal about your relationship to anyone in the school. But the school popular girl and her other minions saw you getting down from his car. Who is that bird beside my man? She was a popular and rich girl in the school. Also, she has a crush on Jungkook for so long. Not only her, every girl in the school drools over him because he was the heartthrob of the school. But he never entertained anyone. As he was cold as ice, everyone is afraid to approach him. Girlfriend? She raised a doubt in Mia, who was looking at you seriously while you were walking behind him. In that case, our Mia should back off. I can say she is beautiful as Mia. Maybe that's why he chooses her over you. What do you say, Mia? Leah likes to poke Mia always because she was short tempered who can do stupid things without a thought. Shut up, let's go inside. I will let her know about Mia. No one can snatch Jungkook from me, she said and walked inside the school while her minions, who were her friends, followed her while laughing inside. You stood in the middle of the hallway while he was walking forward without waiting for you. Actually, you have to go to principal room for reporting on the first day, but you don't know his room number, so you stood there looking around. Fine, it's okay. Go and ask him. You said, closing your eyes and gathered courage before calling his name, Jungkook. As he heard your voice, he stopped and looked straight as he wanted you to walk near him. I'm sorry, can you please say the room number of principal? I have to submit my transfer certificate. You asked him looking down while scratching the book back cover with your nails as you held it. Go straight and take a left. You will see there a board with principal name Mr. Han. He said and walked out from there before you could thank him. Aren't you disappointed I didn't receive your thanks? You turned at the voice and looked at Mia and her minions. By seeing them you were getting bad vibes, as if you knew they were bad people. What do you want? Not bad. You have the courage to speak back. Okay, I will come straight to the point. What's your relationship with Jungkook? I mean, why did you come with him in his car? You just looked at her and her minions and understood. They were other fat girls just like in your old school. What if I say he is my boyfriend? Your boyfriend? How dare you say that? As she has a short temper, your answer triggered her and made her raise her hand over you. But you quickly grabbed it and stopped her. Whoa, cool. I was kidding. He just gave me a lip. Nothing much. You said and jerked her hand while she was looking at you in disbelief. You like to play with bullies from your childhood. But no, you didn't want to create any scene because of Jungkook. Good. Don't ever dream about being his girlfriend. He is mine, okay? Girls, let's go. She warned you and left from there while you were laughing inside. Poor girl, she doesn't know he was married to this man. Anyways, I don't want to waste my time on these stupid girls. You told yourself and went to the principal room. After a while, you came to Jungkook's class as you both took the same subjects. Excuse me, sir, may I come in? You asked the permission of the teacher who was about to start the class. Yes, come in. You entered in and gave the letter to him which principal gave to you. The whole class was looking at you while teacher reading it. Boys of the class were just looking at you as they felt you were cute and beautiful. Also, girls started laughing at Mia as you added as her competitor. Students, keep quiet. Okay, she is Ryan, and from today she will also study in the class with you all. Ryan, welcome to the class. Please introduce yourself. You smiled at him and introduced you to the class while avoiding eye contact with Jungkook. Okay, Ryan, go and sit beside Jungkook. When he said that, the whole class looked at Jungkook, who was taking off his bag from the seat which was beside him. You slowly walked near him while biting your lip as you were nervous and sat beside him, and whole class quickly turned their heads towards the board as Jungkook glared at them. They were shocked because he never allowed anyone to sit beside him. I think someone is burning with jealousy. Mia, do you want me to call the fire department? Mia glared at her when she gulped and looked down. The class was going on, but you are not able to concentrate on the class as your focus keeps on shifting over Jungkook, who was writing his notes. Your heart started beating rapidly once again, making you sigh frequently as you could not be able to handle it. Like these days were passing, every day you were expecting him to say anything with you, but he always acts silent and cold. Sometimes you feel empty, even though he was near you, because you were waiting to gain his love. One fine day, Jungkook felt very sick, and you taken care of him the whole day without going to school. As his mother said, he didn't stop you from taking care of him. You were sleeping on the couch as you told him to sleep on the bed because he was sick. On the very first day, he told you to sleep on the bed and he will be on the couch. From there, you started knowing he was not into this marriage, but you couldn't deny your feelings over him. It was midnight. Jungkook woke up to drink water as he felt thirsty. He took the bottle from the nightstand and gulped down. Then his eyes fallen on you as you were sleeping on the couch, hugging yourself. She must be feeling cold. He took the blanket from the bed and covered you with it. Then he saw your hair poking your cheeks. As he saw, he slowly tucked them back to your ear to not let them disturb your sleep. He was about to leave, but his heart was not ready to leave you because it has already started feeling a connection with you. So he slowly sat near you touching one leg to the floor while the other leg in a squatting position. He was admiring you while a small smile appeared on his lips. Why do you love me this much, Ryan? I was wondering, how can someone love this much? Even though I didn't give anything back. Don't love me much, Ryan. At the end, you would get hurt a lot. You sighed and went to the bathroom, where you woke up as I heard his last two sentences. Because you lost sleep, when he covered you in a blanket, but you stayed to see what he can do more. Don't love me much. What does it mean, Jungkook? You can never love me? Are you serious that you didn't have any feelings? Tears built up in your eyes knowing about his real feelings. You thought he would love you, but now hope is lost. Since that day, you started distancing from Jungkook while he was confused with your ignorance. You stopped showing your love on him as you thought he didn't want you to express to him. But he was shaking like the fish that have fallen on the shore from the sea. He could not take your silent treatment because he was feeling something for you, but he didn't realize it. He has started knowing the pain of our loved ones being separated. One fine evening, you came out of your school building to go to the bus station. Wait. As you heard someone calling your name, you stopped and turned at him, and he was none other than your senior. Jack, what do you want? Actually, I want to confess something to you. I love you. I think I cannot say more than this. I don't want your answer now. Take your time. But if you love me, please wear this tomorrow. He proposed and left the school after putting a bracelet in your hand. The whole scene was seen by Jungkook, who was coming behind you to talk with you. He felt jealous and anger when your senior confessed to you. He gathered himself and came near you, but you were frozen with Jack's sudden proposal. Then you got back to reality when he called you. Ryan, what is this? Why did you take that from Jack? Did you forget we are married? You scoffed at his words before replying. Since when did you start concerning about our marriage, Jungkook? Did you forget what you said in the past? You don't like others knowing about our relationship, now from where this was coming. You letting him know the facts which he stated. Uh, he didn't even have the courage to answer you because he was feeling guilty for his behavior towards you. I know there is no rule that you should love me just because I love you, but at least clear things out. If you really doesn't love me, then please say it directly. And now why are you feeling jealous about him when you don't love me? What are you up to, Jungkook? Tears started forming in your eyes as you burst out in front of him for the first time. He couldn't see you crying like that because he loves you, but he didn't realize it. Jungkook, I want to talk to you, can I? She came in between the intense situation. As you saw a flower in her hand, you understood she was going to propose him. Not now, leave us, Mia, he told her. Why? Because of her? Hey Ryan, leave us immediately. You started walking from there because you heard a rumor he was liking her. So by seeing his behavior towards you, that doubt also planted in your brain. Ryan, wait, she will not leave. If you want to say anything, say it fastly. He stopped you, grabbing your hand while she was looking at you seriously. Actually, I have a crush on you from day one, but now I'm feeling it the right time to confess. I love you, Jungkook. She went on her knees and proposed to him with a flower. That was the moment you lost hope on Jungkook and freed your hand from his grip to leave. But he again held your hand and pulled you to the kiss while everyone around you stood like a robot after the scene that was happening in front of them. And Mia fainted the next second he smashed his lips on you. At first, you tried to get back from him, but love over him made you surrender for his kiss. It was a deep and 5 minutes longer kiss. Then he broke it as he saw you struggling to catch the breath. You both were gasping heavily while the students around you still in a frozen mood as their mouths and eyes wide open with the scene. Ryan, I'm saying it. I really love you. Trust me, I really love you, Ryan. It's true that I didn't love you at first because it was a forced marriage, and also I didn't have trust in love because I saw my friends were cheated by their lovers who loved them infinitely in the beginning. From then, I was scared to fall in love. That's why my personality changed to cold. I was happy the way you love me, but I was scared. What if you turned like those girls? That's why I was scared to fall in love and put you away. But after traveling with you all these days, I got the trust that you are different from everyone. Since then, I started feeling your love and was going crazy. But when you started ignoring me, I started knowing about your pain, which I let you go through. I was feeling intense pain because I was craving for your love, and now when Jack proposed, a fear rushed inside me. I was scared. What if you accept him? You just look at him, where tears were forming in your eyes with his confession. You almost lost the hope in Jungkook, but now his confession is making you weak. Please, I realized everything. Don't leave me, Wine. I want you, and I want you to show your love to me. I'm really sorry, Van. I'm so sorry for everything. I'm ready to take any punishment, but please don't leave me as a punishment. I cannot imagine my life without you. His voice was cracking as tears dropped down his cheeks. You felt his words were genuine as you never saw him crying. You felt like having someone who cries for you is a blessing. I'm promising I can take care of you just like your father. I'm not equal to him, but I will try to be equal to him. He just didn't act like a lovely person, but he took care of you all these days, just like your father. He might deny at first, but ended up doing everything for you. He was just scared of love, not scared of his responsibility towards you. He protected you every minute, even though he acts cold. Jungkook, I can only leave you when I leave my last breath because you're my first and last love. He immediately pulled you into his embrace as he was speechless with your words. Mayan, thank you so much. I love you and thanks for making no real love still exist. He hugged you tightly while you shedding tears. Also, students around you clapped as they were expressing their genuine happiness after seeing your love story. Like this whole school got to know that you are wife of school Heartthrob. Thanks for watching.